Ukraine is accusing Russia of violating a U.S.-brokered ceasefire. Kyiv says Moscow fired over 500 drones just hours before the second round of trilateral talks with the U.S. and Ukraine. But Washington says the temporary truce had already ended before today's attacks. NTD's international correspondent Arian Pazdar has more.
Scenes of destruction on Tuesday as Ukraine accuses Russia of violating a U.S.-brokered ceasefire. A high-rise building in Kyiv on flames after officials said Russia fired over 500 drones at Ukraine overnight. Kyiv officials say the attack left over 1,000 people without heating in their apartments. This just a few days after Russia confirmed it agreed to a ceasefire on energy infrastructure. President Trump proposed a truce amid frigid temperatures across Kyiv.
They keep saying energy ceasefire, but where is the ceasefire? At first, they said it will last for a week, then 3 days, and then here you go. Well, they did hit hard.
The U.S., Russia and Ukraine held their first trilateral talks 9 days ago. The Russian side then agreed to stop attacks on energy for 1 week. However, Moscow continued the attacks until Friday and only then publicly announced agreeing to the pause in attacks. It is now unclear when the ceasefire officially started. If the ceasefire was supposed to last for 1 week after the trilateral meeting 9 days ago, then it would have ended already. But if the official start was after Russia's public announcement on Friday, then it was supposed to continue for a few more days. According to President Trump, Russia followed the rules and the timing of the ceasefire.
It was Sunday to Sunday, and it opened up, and he hit him hard last night. No, he agreed, he kept his word on that. It's a lot. 1 week is, we'll take anything because it's really, really cold over there. But
Trump added that he ultimately wants Russia to stop the attacks and end the war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky appears to disagree with the timeline, saying the ceasefire only started on Friday, suggesting Russia is making contradicting statements as temperatures in Kyiv kept dropping even further after Sunday.
In our opinion, the Russians broke their promise. Either Russia now believes a week has only about 4 days instead of 7, or they are truly betting only on war and simply waited for the coldest days of this winter.
Tuesday's attacks come just 1 day before the US, Russia and Ukraine are set to hold the second trilateral talks. Zelensky now says this latest development won't have a positive impact on the peace process. And NATO Chief Mark Rutte is in Ukraine on Tuesday, saying Kyiv is ready for peace, but that Russia has to be too.
Makes you question whether the Russians are serious, and let's hope they are. And I know the American president is doing everything he can to bring this terrible war to an end.
He added that only the US has the power to end the fighting, but that Russia's latest attack is a bad signal. Arian Pazdar, NTD News.